Hey guys, Bikes and Brass here. I wanted to do a bit of a different video this time and talk a little bit about my computer because it's kind of one of my interest hobbies and stuff. And I really just wanted to talk mostly about the case because I know some people are interested in it. They want to see it in a real world application or whatever. That little case you see and by the right hand side of my curved monitor is a Thermaltake Core V1. This is not the version with the glass. As you can see, it has grills on either side. So let me just walk over there and show you. So in this rig, I was able to fit a 1080 Ti, as you can see in there. And let me just remove the glass panel. Might as well. Forgive me for the camera work here. I'm doing it one-handed. Okay. Oh, hit my monitor. Yeah, so I was able to fit a 1080 Ti, and it actually fit quite nicely, even though it looks tight. I'm running a Asus Z370i motherboard. Not really relevant to space, but I have a i7 8700K. And then I'm actually running an AIO setup with a little 120 millimeter radiator that the only place to mount it is up front here. Try to get a good angle on that. You can't see the radiator, so you mount the fan to the chassis, and then the radiator goes in between this mesh and the case, or the chassis. I can actually take this off. Let me try doing that for you guys real quick. Oh, that's nice. I actually shut the whole thing off. Lovely. One sec. Okay, so the pretty LEDs are probably about to go away because I hit the power button. Yep. Let me fire it back up. There we go. So that's the radiator. It mounts in the space between the little mesh kind of grill part I took off and the chassis here. It fits quite nicely. I almost think you could fit. See, I don't know. I don't think you could fit a bigger one in there. The case said you needed to do 120 millimeter or smaller AIO, but it does fit that quite nicely, and my CPU runs very cool with it. In the back, I just have two 80 millimeter fans. I highly recommend connecting them, so they're synchronized. This board takes NVMe memory, so I have one of those. But I also have, it accommodates space for two full-size HDDs. Ooh, that was nice. I just spit, and it luckily landed on the heatsink. Almost killed my computer on video. That would have been fun. So I have a solid state in one of those, but the other one's an HDD. Definitely can fit two of those in there. And then you kind of have other spaces you can jam solid states if you want to. The other thing is I have a full-size 750 watt modular power supply in there. It goes right, it's actually quite perfect. It goes right about to the end. I'm trying to think of hold on, I got the instruction manual so I can tell you the exact model because that is kind of perfect. Yeah, RM750X. So if you want a little overkill on your power supply and you want it to fit in there perfect without sticking out, that's what I would go with. That's a fully modular PSU as well. Let's make sure it's plugged in. And then, so the other thing, speaking of fully modular, the entire case is fully modular. So literally every panel except, I believe, and I actually might be wrong on this, every panel, I think, except the back panel comes off. Even the bottom panel comes off. So cable management in this case is actually a breeze. It's one of the easiest cable managements I've ever done, and it was easier than my full-size tower I had before this. So it works freaking awesome. My graphics card's out of sync with its LEDs. I gotta actually start the computer for it to sync. Anyway, nitpicking. Yeah, besides that, I mean, there's not much more to say about the case. I highly recommend it. It looks great. It works great. And it's awesome. I'll pop the panels back on for a second so you can get a better look at it. It's got great airflow too. It's got this mesh everywhere on it, and the airflow, it just freaking cranks. So my video card actually sucks in air right there. My AIO sucks in air, and then I have these fans pulling air out, and you can actually physically feel the airflow in this thing. And worst case scenario, you take off the top panel if stuff's starting to get hot, and you know, you'll be even better off. So let me pop these back on. I'll try to do it without shutting off the computer this time. Everything besides this part is hand screws. This actually pops on with special little fittings that they work well. They're pretty cool. It's kind of just held in place with those. Okay, and I'm going to pop the top back on. The top has a little window. Looks nice. Just slides into place there, and then you use these little hand screws. Size-wise, this isn't the smallest ATX. Excuse my finger there. Hashtag iPhone filming. This isn't the smallest ATX you can get, or ITX rather. This isn't the smallest ITX you can get. It's a little on the bigger side, but you know, compared to a full tower or even an ATX case, it's very little. You know, here's my wireless mouse just for kind of size comparison. It's very tiny. I went from having a case taking up so much space under my desk here that I actually kind of had to like sit off to the left and look at my monitor cockeyed to just throwing it on the desk and having like crazy legroom. And the really cool thing about this is I just unplug everything from the back, and you know, it's got built-in Wi-Fi, but it also has an antenna. And I just take this to a friend's house and I can go game there. And it's I mean, a little harder than moving a GameCube. It's so small. It's just truly a portable PC, which is really, really cool. So that'll kind of do it for the video. I'm not sure what else to talk about. But yeah, it's a sleek little case. I love it, and I highly recommend it. It works awesome. Please let me know if you have any questions in the comments. Like I said, we're a little off topic today, but that's okay. And let me know what you think. If you liked the video, go ahead and like it. If you disliked it, go ahead and dislike it. And I hope you can subscribe and follow me, or you know, same thing. Subscribe and continue watching my videos. It's a new channel. Appreciate everyone's support. Thanks. Go out there, go build an awesome PC, and have a good day. Thanks, guys. Bye.